Hello, students. How are you today? Here we are, December 7th already, and we are flying through December. And our Do Now today asks us to thoughtfully answer a question about our future self, in fact, our 35-year-old self. So I want you guys to think about that and be thoughtful about that. Our objective is to continue dividing fractions. Our essential question is how do I divide more than one fraction in the same problem? And we're also going to ask at the same time, why is division not commutative? Our assignment will be to watch today's video on dividing fractions while we complete the worksheet. And please do the video and the worksheet together. You can pause the video as you go along and try some of the problems on your own first, but keep self-checking as you go along. For our exit ticket, we will complete this sentence: division is not commutative because. And also, students, I want you either to show me your work at the end of the period, even if you're not finished, that's okay, or you can photograph it and send it to me that the same day. Okay, we really need to be very vigilant about this extra step because this is a math class and we need to see your work. You do get participation credit for that, so let's do that. For homework, if you didn't get finished today, that's fine. Finish up anything that you did not finish. And remember these important notes, okay? They are the key to success. To get full participation credit in class, have your camera on during our discussion, and at the end of the period, we just say goodbye and to show me your work. Please respond, even if your camera is not on, when your name is called at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the period. So you can respond in the chat or with your voice. I prefer your voice. Show your work on camera, or if you're having a problem with that, send a photo to me at the end of the period to my email. Excuse me. And also on Wednesdays, always look for and complete your Wednesday assignment. So check PowerSchool and make sure your assignments are all done. Well, today is National Letter Writing Day, so surprise someone and send them a quick note. It's just a nice way to say, hey, I'm your friend, I care about you, or a family member. Okay, so let's go on. So here's our do now. I want you to write a letter to your future 35-year-old self. That's just the opening line, but you're going to start by completing this sentence. Hello, and then put your name here, okay? Have you blank? For me, I keep saying I want to learn to read music. Have I practiced? Have I learned how to read music? Did I buy a book on it? Did I do everything that I need to do to learn how to read music? So that would be my future self, but I'm already over 35. And this is our exit ticket for today. We'll come back to that. So let's get started with our fraction division work. We have sometimes more than one fraction that we will divide together, and we're going to end up with 10/11ths as our final answer. For question number 1, we're dividing 2/5 by 4 and dividing that by 5/6. We definitely need some extra paper when we do this. So number 1, 2/15 divided by 4 divided by 5/6. And remember, we can only do 2 at a time. So we'll start with 2/15, and we're going to keep the first fraction. We're going to change the division to multiplication, and we will divide by the reciprocal of 4/5. The reciprocal of 4. The reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. Remember, we put a 1 under the 4, then we have the reciprocal. So we have an opportunity to cross simplify. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 15 times 2 is 30. Now we're going to take that 1 over 30, and we have to divide that by the last fraction, 5 over 6. So we'll rewrite that as 1 over 30 times, because we changed the division to multiplication, 6 over 5. And we flip the last fraction. So we can simplify. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 30 divided by 6 is 5. We multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 5 is 25. And that's our final answer, 1/25. Now, I want you to show all your work, whether you do it on a separate notebook paper like that, or if you show it on your work page. Either way, you need to show me your work. Okay, let's go on. We've got 4 quantities to multiply together. So this is a larger problem. This is number 2, 1 over 25 divided by 9/10 divided by 4/5 divided by 2. So we'll start right here. We'll use our keep, change, flip. 1 over 25, change the division to multiplication, and the reciprocal of 9/10 is 10 over 9. I can't simplify the 1 and the 9, but the 10 and the 25 are both divisible by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. I don't know why I wrote a 2 there. There we go. 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 5 is 45. Now let's go to the next fraction. 2 over 45 times the reciprocal, 5/4. And lots of simplifying we can do here. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 9 times 2 is 18. Then we're going to take that and multiply and divide by 2. So it's 1/18 divided by 2. We'll put a 1 under the 2, and then we'll keep the first fraction, and we will multiply by the reciprocal. Oops, that's just gave away the answer there. The reciprocal of 2 over 1 is 1/2. Multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 18 times 2 is 36, and that's a final answer. 1 over 36. We'll put that answer right here. So now number 3, I think I can do that right here on this page, but I will change my color. So, and I will rewrite the problem as multiplication by the reciprocal. So 136 times 8 over 7. 8 and 36 are both divisible by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 36 divided by 4 is 9. Multiplying straight across, 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 7 is 63, and that's our final answer, 2 over 63. We'll put that in number 4. Now, number 4, we definitely need to use our scratch paper. So let's get that ready. And this is number 4, which is 1 over 63 divided by, let's rewrite that 3 so you can read it a little better. There we go. Divided by 2 over 63 divided by 4 divided by 3/4. Okay, so let's work on these first 2. So we're going to keep the 1 over 63, change the division to multiplication, and flip 2 over 63 to its reciprocal. 1 over 63 times 63 over 2. I hope you see this excellent opportunity we have to simplify. 63 divided by 63 is 1. Multiplying across, the answer is simply 1/2. Now we have to multiply that. Well, we have to divide by 4. So it will be 1/2 divided by 4 over 1, which we rewrite as 1/2 times 1/4, which would equal 1/8. We're not done yet. We still have the 3/4. 1/8 divided by 3/4. We will rewrite as 1/8 times 4/3. And I see we can simplify that 8 and the 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2, which would give us 1/6 as a final answer. And I can do this next problem right on the page here. 1/6 divided by 9/10 will be rewritten as 1/6 times 10/9. And let's simplify. 10 and 6 are both divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. We multiply straight across, and we have 1 times 5 is 5, and 9 times 3 is 27. And we'll put that right here in our answer and in the next problem, which I think I will write on our scrap paper. So this is number 6. I'm going to change my color to something brighter. And so 1/9 divided by 5/27 divided by 9. So we'll do these first two fractions first, rewriting them as multiplication by the reciprocal, which is 27/5. And we can simplify the 9 and the 27. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. Then we have to divide 3/5 by 9. And we'll put that over 1. And we'll rewrite that as multiplication by the reciprocal. 3/5 times 1/9. And indeed, we can simplify. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. And 5 times 3 is 15. And that's our final answer, 1/15. Let's insert that on our paper. And put that in the next problem. And I think I have room to do number 7 right here. So 1/15 multiplied by the reciprocal of 3/10, which is 10/3. And the 10 and the 15 are both divisible by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3, which would give me an answer of 2/9. I'll put that right here. And in the next problem. And this is a big problem. I think I will use my scratch paper for that. And that is number 8, 5/27 divided by 2/9 divided by 7/8 divided by 5. And remember, we can put a 1 under that 5. We'll start with the first two fractions. 5/27 will multiply by the reciprocal, which is 9/5, or 9/2, excuse me. And we can simplify. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we're going to take the 5/6 and we're going to divide it by the next number, which is 7/8. And in order to do that, we'll multiply by the reciprocal. 5/6 times 8/7. Now 5 and 7 are not factors of each other, so we can't simplify in that direction, but 8 and 6 are both divisible by 2. So we can remember, smaller numbers are better numbers. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. We multiply straight across, 5 times 4 is 20. 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, now we're going to take that 20 over 21 and we're going to divide it by the last number, which is 5, which we put over a 1. Let's rewrite that as multiplication by the reciprocal. And I see that I can simplify 5 divided by 5 is 1, 20 divided by 5 is 4, and I can multiply straight across. 4 times 1 is 4, 21 times 1 is 21, and that's final answer. 4 over 21, which I put right here, and I think I'm going to use my scratch paper for number 9. Number 9. So we have, looks like 1/7 divided by 4 over 21, our last answer, divided by 3. And so let's start with the first 2. We'll multiply 1/7 by the reciprocal of 4 over 21, which is 21 over 4. And I see that I can simplify. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 21 divided by 7 is 3. I multiply across. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. Now I have to do the final 3 there. So I will do 3/4 divided by 3, which I will put over 1. To solve this, I will multiply 3/4 by the reciprocal of 3 over 1, which is 1/3. And I can see how I can make this problem easy to solve because 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now when I multiply across, 1 times 1 is 1 and 4 times 1 is 4. And 1/4 is the answer. Now we don't just put the answer in here, we do the work because that's how our brain gets smart. So let's use our scrap paper and divide these 3 numbers and make sure we get 10/11ths when we're done. So this is problem number 10, and it is 5 over 24 divided by 1/4 divided by 11/12. We'll start with the first 2 numbers. We will multiply 5/24 by the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4 over 1. Now 24 is a multiple of 4. 4 is a factor of 24. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So multiplying straight across, we have 5 over 6. Now we're going to take the 5 over 6 and we're going to divide it by 11/12, which we will do by multiplying 5/6 by the reciprocal of 11/12, which is 12 over 11. Now the 5 and the 11 do not easily simplify for us, but the 6 and the 12 do. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Multiplying across, 5 times 2 is 10. 11 times 1 is 11. And 10/11ths is our final answer, and our answer checks. So let's go back up to our exit ticket. We do our do now and our exit in teams. Division is not commutative because with division, the order of the numbers matters. And just to give you a simple illustration of that, if I had 8 divided by 4, that would equal 2. But if I had 4 divided by 8, that would only equal 1/2. I don't get the same answer. So division is not commutative. Okay, so great job today. Don't forget to think about your future self, set some great goals, and enjoy the day. Enjoy National Letter Writing Day. Surprise someone with a quick note. Make sure that you either show me your completed paper or take a photo of it and send it to my email. Either way is fine, but keep working hard, keep practicing, because you know that with practice, you'll be great.